Next up, configuring Liferay settings. We have set up a Docker image. We have started it as a Docker container, and that's just with a basic configuration with a bare minimum to get everything going. We have a database connection, and that's more or less it. That's not the typical case, because in production, in real systems, you want to configure your environment, you want to add more settings, and you want to, well, make your settings available to the world. In this chapter, we are going to discuss how to configure a proper Liferay DXP instance using so-called config files, that's our OSGI configuration, and using properties files, most notably portal-ext properties, and some settings that are just available through the user interface. We'll get the basic understanding of what else we need in Liferay, that we have an external document repository, for example, that we need to set up as well. And we will really make use of the external document repository when we discuss clustering. There we'll really need to pay attention. And then we'll also have some chapter here on telling you how to configure Liferay for staging, and what's not in here, configure Liferay for accessing LDAP. That's it. We want to manage some configuration, and as an example, we're going to configure some custom MIME type settings, that is what to do with certain types of files, just to have an example. As in DevOps training, we don't care too much about the running system, we care about making it run, but then for configuring, we gotta check somewhere what we have configured. So we're going to just use MIME types through our configuration files, and then later on in a separate chapter we're going to go through a staging exercise. Prerequisites: if you have followed the course until here, you have done everything. You have installed Docker, you have installed your Tomcat installation, your Tomcat image, and you can run it, and we're going to configure it now within this chapter.